my channel. Today it's going to be a very simple video. I love eyelashes and I'm going to share how you can go from this to this. Wow. I used to be notorious for going to get my eyelash extensions done because I feel like lashes make a big difference, especially if you're in one of those routines where you don't like to wear too much makeup, which I am, or you like to wear natural makeup, which is my case as well. I'm going to share with you how easy it is to apply lash clusters from home, especially nowadays. Over COVID, in 2020, over COVID, when I couldn't go see my lash girl, I learned how to do them myself. And it's very tedious and it's very hard, but throughout the time, it's become much, much easier. So now we get these lash cluster kits that you can get all over. I'm going to link my favorites below and the ones that I've actually tried, because I've tried so many that there are some that I like better than others. And I'm just gonna share with you quickly how fast it is to apply them and to just make that dramatic difference. What I love best about it is that when I have lash extensions, I feel like I can get up and go, wash my face, do my normal thing, and get up and go and not look like a baby bird, like right now. Anyway, right now I'm gonna share with you all the different types that I've used. As you can see, there's tons. I'm gonna make sure and link all of them. So I'm gonna use random pieces from one or another kit. It's not necessarily gonna be all from one kit, but you should know that once you buy a DIY lash cluster kit, you pretty much get everything you need in a kit. And they're not expensive at all. I mean, it's so easy to go and spend over $100 at your lash extension girl. And they do such a good job. I mean, this doesn't compare, but this is definitely a cost-effective, easy, and cheaper way to have lashes, and they can look really nice and really natural, to be honest with you. And what I love the most about this is that you can wash your face thoroughly, because it's so easy to remove them that you can take them off, have break days. When you are actually getting lash extensions with a professional, you pay so much that you kind of feel bad about washing your face, which you actually should. Washing your eyes, you actually should, but I get it. I've been there. I was really like anxious about washing my face because I didn't want my lashes to fall off. With that said, I'm gonna share how I do it. Every kit, this one came with this KeyU kit, every kit comes with a bond and seal little wand. This is what it looks like. One side says bond, the other side says seal. I'm gonna be very honest, I only use the bond side. I very rarely ever use the seal side because I don't know that it makes that big of a difference. I'm gonna grab my mirror here. Now, my lashes, I took a shower, I've done my skincare and my makeup, so my lashes are nice and clean. You wanna start off with clean lashes. So what I'm gonna do is go in with the bond side, and I've seen different methods. I've seen the method where you actually just apply it to the base of your natural lash. I tend to do it a little bit more on my overall lash as opposed to just the base. I feel like they last longer, but it's up to you. What I love to do when I take them off and I clean my own lashes off is apply a lash serum, like a lash growth serum. I've really been into this new organics one. I feel like it works. It keeps my lashes pretty healthy and pretty thick and growing. Because applying all kinds of products to your lashes is obviously going to thin them out and stunt them a little bit. So I do use that. I will also link it below. I don't apply it as often. I only do it when I wash my lashes, which is probably about once a week. This set will last you about once a week. I'm going to use these, and I'm going to go in with 14s.
Okay, what you need to know is that every lash kit comes with different sized lashes. The little numbers you see on the side, here's the 9, the 10s, 11s, 12s, 13s, 14s, 15s, 16s. That's the length. Obviously, the larger number is longer than the smaller number. So you want to really add the shorter little lashes to the inner corner of your eye, because obviously they'll bother your eye if you put them and they're too long. I love to start When I'm feeling just casual, I love to start with a 14. I can always do a 15 or a 16 if I'm doing something more dramatic or going out, but I like to start with a 14. That's why you can see that that's what I've used the most. But I also love a cat eye. And in order to build a good cat eye, you start with the outer corner being the larger number, which in my case is the 14, and then you jump 2 numbers. So my next number would be the 12, and then after the 12 will be the 10. So I normally go from 14, maybe using 2 to 3 clusters on the outer corner of 14s, and then I will jump to the middle of my eye, which will be the 12, and then the inner corner of my eye will be the 10. So I'm going to show you the process, but at least you have an idea. If you want fullness throughout, then you use more of one single number, but I like to build it from short to long so it kind of looks sultry and like a cat eye. That's just my preference.
Each kit usually comes with these bent needle nose pliers, or tweezers, sorry, and that's to pick up your lash clusters. What you want to do, you want to pick them up very carefully because they will come apart if you pull on them too roughly. You want to grab at the base and lift up. This is what it looks like. And now I kind of lay it down on my hand, and I grab it from the end part of the lash like that, very carefully. And then what you're gonna do is, let's see if you can see here, but then what you're gonna do is put it right under your lash with the glue, like this, right under it. And it actually kind of grips it, like you see that? Watch. You see? It like grips it. It's not gonna go anywhere. Okay, so you leave it, you let it be. I'm gonna do another 14, because I think I'm gonna do 3 14s. I'm gonna go in with the 12, which is a little shorter. The very inner corner of my eye, I'm gonna do the 10, which is this tiny itty bitty one. You don't want very, very long on the inner corner because then it'll bother you. Now I'm gonna link these below too. You don't necessarily need them. They don't really come with a kit. Sometimes the kits have them, but this one is my favorite. It's by Kiss Products, and this one is to kind of use the artificial lash cluster with yours together, so they kind of mesh and stick to each other. And then I get a little wet wipe and I wipe in between, that way the glue won't be like spreading all over the place. But you go in between your lash and the fake one, and you just push lightly until you're kind of stuck together. You will feel it. If you feel a lot of resistance, it's because there's a lot of glue and there's a chance that the lash cluster will come out. So you want to just keep push until they both just kind of suspend themselves from the actual, or away from the actual needle nose, or these little tweezers. Gosh, I don't know how to talk. I'm telling you, it's so easy. You can already tell the difference. This is without and this is with. I mean, it's a huge difference, and honestly, it does so much for my morale. Like in the morning when I see my face and I'm like, oh my gosh. You tend to start becoming come down on yourself, because obviously your hair thins, your lashes get shorter, they get a lot lighter, so many things. So this is just something that I like to do. It's kind of like a pick-me-up, really, and I feel like when I look in the mirror, it's just day and night, and I just love it. So hopefully it's something that you're willing to try if you've never tried. Sorry, you can hear my son in the background. He's laughing, he's watching Family Feud. Okay, let me do this side really quick. 14, and depending on your eye shape and your eye length, I feel like this eye is a little longer than the other on me, so you might need more lash clusters than you do on one side than the other, but it's okay. You'll start learning. You want them close together, but not like on top of each other. When I mentioned the lengths, I didn't mention the thickness as well. If you see the little 60D here, I'm gonna try and zoom in. Right here it says 60D. That's the dimension. That's how fluffy and how thick they are. 60 is pretty thick. A 30D, and then it'll say 50D, which means 50 is obviously gonna be thicker. You see that? 50 little strands, 30 little strands. Like the higher the number, the thicker the volume, okay? And I believe the C and the D are the curl. Like D is a lot curlier than C. So I try to stick with C because my natural lash is a very straight. You can also curl your lash before you apply your lash kit. It just makes it easier for some of us, but I don't. I just do it naturally, how it comes, and now it's time to squish. I might have been all over the place in this video, and I'm sorry. Please don't hesitate to ask questions if you do have them about application, about removal. Every kit also tends to come with a removal. Usually it comes with this lash removal. It's oil based. All you're gonna do when you wanna remove your lashes so you can apply a fresh set or you can clean your own is take this little wand and brush it like if you're brushing your lashes, brush, brush, brush. And then I do it on the bottom too. And you'll see they'll start just falling off like butter. It's crazy. And then I go in with a micellar water and a little wipe, and I wipe and I add more of this if I need it. If I need to get glue off of it, I just add it until I have squeaky clean lashes. Then I go in with a fresh set. But honestly, I feel like it's something so simple, and I feel like it's something we see all over the place, but not a lot of us want to try it at home because we feel like we can't get it. It's so simple. I promise if you practice, you'll get the hang of it and you'll save so much money, really. Because these kits range from $7 to up to $20 if you want really luscious, expensive looking lashes. Like I said, I'm going to link everything below, everything that I've used, everything that I've talked about. Please leave me questions if you have them, and I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what else you want to see from me. I'm new to this. I'm new to actually being consistent on here, and I really want to bring more. So let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you.